Hello, everybody. This is Rock Kaput again. I'm Alex, and tonight I am here with a solo show on the surprise EP by U2, Easter Lily, released a few weeks ago. I kind of felt obligated to review this one because I also reviewed their last surprise EP. And yes, this review should have come out much earlier, but it was postponed for several reasons. And I decided still to release it because I felt the need for my review because it was reviewed by now very, very positive, and I really have some criticism. So maybe it's good to put it out. Okay, so what is this EP about? The Edge said in an interview, these songs did not fit on the upcoming album, so they decided to release it instead as an EP called Easter Lily. So the focus on Easter Lily is indeed very different than on Days of Ash. The topics here are celebration, hope, friendship, spiritual renewal, which all is really successfully reflected in the music. Yeah, the music is full of harmony, positivity. Yeah. But this really is not in the vein of the U2 songs I like the most. They have a more protesting character or a conflicting character and more intensity to the whole music, to the singing, to the guitars and the whole playing. So this is a more relaxed album. And it is produced by Jackknife Lee, who worked with the band before, for example, on How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb, also on Songs of Experience. So let's get into the songs. The first song is called Song for Hell. It is an elegy. The lyrics have a sad topic there about the deceased friend, the producer Hal Wilner. And yeah, the song is okay. It starts off nicely. It is one of the better tracks of the EP. The melody is okay, and it is sung by The Edge, but he sounds very Bono-ish. So you don't really realize it immediately that it is The Edge, but he does a good job. So it's a nice start, but it's far from a great song in my opinion. The second song is called In Alive. It's again a song about friendship and faith and whether they can prevail in such dark times. Yeah, I want to quote some lyrics to give you an impression. The heart weighs a ton if you need someone. In a life, we get caught in the traffic. In a life, we make misery from magic. In a life, we miss the comic in the tragic. So I really like the lyrics a lot. I actually like them more than the song. Unfortunately, it's a bit too mellow for me. It could profit from some intensity, but as I said, the approach was to be a little bit more relaxed. The next song is called Scars, which is praised by many fans and also critics. And is also praised as one of the best songs of U2 since 20 years. And I don't really agree at all. I mean, the lyrics are really beautiful and encouraging, but the music is just okay to me. I don't think the composition is that strong to call it the best U2 song since 20 years. So there are others I would say are much better. The next song is called Resurrection Song, which has a very cool bass line, which is taken from the Stone Roses song I Am Resurrection. That's why it's called Resurrection Song. So very cool lyrics, again, about looking for hope and meaning in turbulent times. And again, strong lyrics, music, meh. It's kind of a tame, a little bit boring track that lacks intensity, and again a good vocal melody. not a standard vocal melody. The next song, Easter Parade, is a devotional song, again in this vein, positive, harmonic, Kyrie eleison lyrics. Again, not a high point for me. So to sum up all these songs I mentioned, to me, the lyrics seem better than the music. I miss Bono's intensity in the singing, also on the Edge song. The melodies are not that compelling or urgent as I like my U2. And yeah, it lies also in the nature of this project that I wouldn't like it that much. I mean, I think I would have liked it more if the compositions were better. So to me, it feels a little uninspired on the music side of things. So, but yeah, good production and good lyrics. So, but in the end, on the last song, they redeem themselves a little bit because I love that one, and it's called Coexist, which is a hymn and a lullaby for parents of children caught up in war, with an awesome soundscape created by none other than Brian Eno himself. I love the production here, and this is clearly the highlight for me. They effectively use a vocoder on Bono's voice. He sings with an intensity, like in his prime in the 80s. It's really great. And at the same time, the song has a more experimental feel and reminds me of the Zooropa era. So it sounds pretty techy, but really in a good way. So this is really an interesting song with great vocals. This is how I like U2. So these are clearly Bono's most heartfelt and intense vocals on this EP, and very convincing. And this is the high point and clearly the best moment. And yeah, sadly, the only song I would call great and I would say is a must here for any U2 fan. To be really honest, I could live without the rest. So I don't have that much praise for these songs than other fans of U2. So sorry about that, but that's my take. So again, my conclusion is this is a vibe EP. It's rather spiritual music. I don't want to call it feel-good music, but it is a vibe, like a celebration of life, of harmony. Maybe you want to listen to this while relaxing. I don't know. But if you're into this vibe, and a lot of people seem to like it more than me, yeah, you will probably like it. I tend to not like this style of U2, and I don't think the music is that interesting. Yeah, give a listen to Coexist. I think that one's great. And and Coexist also gives us reason to hope for a quality album coming out later this year from Bono and the Boys. So really looking forward to it. And yeah, that was my short review. And if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. We really would appreciate that. And and you will get notified for more for our album rankings, for our special episode about random songs we like, about songs we like, top 20 songs. We do a lot of more extra shows as well, and single reviews, EP reviews, and so on. So I hope to see you soon again on Rock Kaput. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye.